Yeah. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim Booker bugging me. Just need a bag, quit all that jaw jackery. Don't even be that, I don't want none of it. He's mad about it, had enough of it. Whoa, watch what you saying, how that poppin' and shaking. Y'all is a lazy, my posse deep and irate, and we act a fool for the paper. Had a dream and I made it. El Camino on Dayton's, bitches guess over bait. Put the bread on me, bet on my bacon. Big and flat in the bacon. I might just roll out today. I might just roll out to Vegas, head back to my old ways. Cop a roof for all day. Look at me, baby. Look at me, baby. Don't I look like a million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything? All that talking is great, but I don't be talking. I air it out. All the problems have gotten easy to bear. I'd rather kiss on my. I've been broke way longer than I've been rich, so until it levels out, I'ma take mama to the Marriott and took me so long to get it, gonna spread it out. Let them know all about me when I'm dead and gone. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one. Cash, look at the cash bubbling. Look at the cash bubbling. I'ma need all the fries you can give me, all the hot sauce, all the pie you can give me. Better be all or nothing, don't have me in the middle. You better be all you can. Yeah. Super fly for the Dumbos, plenty slides like a shuffle. Hit the cadence on my young. Isaac Hayes, Billy Ocean, about the old with the cane stick. Let my slippers at the function. It's hard to run the Gucci slides. That bet you say you didn't never. I'm a step no. Jackie Chan, no travel. Can't clean it with the beat. Dripping from the. No, not me. I can never be the one you want to stuff for. Money, that machine. The bell got my stove. R.I.P. the times that I was broke. After life in 9/11, folks. Matte black, liquor clean. Dead presents in and I'm a local. Cooking up canard. Waiting for the antidote. Running out of time. Patience thinner than a penny hoe.
Over here and empty your pockets. I don't do that. You might press me. You do what I tell you. Get over here. He's gonna get this.
One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking a field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ryan Suckup, the man tasked with getting this one started. And off we go from Nashville. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Hurry up, let's go!
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
There's no doubt about it. That's just one of the best connections in the league. Big Ben throwing it to Antonio Brown, and Antonio Brown has turned himself into such a player. A low-round draft pick, but you can't beat his determination or work ethic, and Big Ben welcomes that.
And Big Ben won a Super Bowl at 23, youngest ever to do so, has never looked back.
Well, he was looking for some of those defenders. They were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Goes underneath for Bell. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Benny Logan in there to sack him for a loss of 6. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle. 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. By the way, Derrick Henry, you might want to refer to him as Fantasy League MVP, Derrick Henry, with what he put together down the stretch. And you think back to Week 14, that monster game, man, was he good.
Yeah, 4 touchdowns, including one from 99 yards in Week 14 against Jacksonville. And how about the next week in the Meadowlands, threw another 170 yards on top of that with 2 more touchdowns. And now the Titans running game, they are hitting their stride as they head towards January football.
And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. A first down carry for Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Three. 1. 3.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. T.J. Watt in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach Can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 20. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of 6 there on first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over to the top.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Following the interception here, Mariota. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Stephon Tuitt, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Mariota now on 2nd down. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. From the gun, Mariota. This is caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tajay Sharp, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with a football here to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet.
I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. He'll rifle this one deep right, and that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 66 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The Tennessee Titans, their situation right now, Charles, in a fight for a wild card spot. They've been a bit of a tough team to figure out this year, but hey, they're getting hot at the right time, and that's December.
Yeah, and they've got some signature wins along the way, don't they? Remember they beat Philadelphia earlier in the year at home in overtime. Remember they went on the road and beat Dallas right before Dallas started a streak of 5 straight wins. But you're exactly right, getting hot at the exact right time. Really jumped on Jacksonville in a Thursday night game not too long ago. Derrick Henry ran wild. How about the follow-up at New York against the Giants in Week 15? Ends up going for well over 100 again. So look out, because when their running game's going, the Tennessee Titans are tough to deal with.
Got a man right side. It's Sharp. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Mariota to Sharp that time for a Titan first.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Second down, Mariota going underneath for Lewis. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 30, the 20, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Throw left side complete. It's Taylor. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Mariota, he sets to fire deep. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Tajay Sharp, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Titans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
One. Keep it rolling. 3. 1.
They'll throw again. Mariota. Stocker's got it. Complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Mariota now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. He's going to wind up and air it out. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. A second down throw here for Mariota. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
One.
To the air again. Mariota. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Here's Mariota, forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Keep it rolling. Ready? Where are they, team?
On 3rd down. It's Lewis. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry as the first half is winding down. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's James. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
4 down. 77.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. He'll get this one to Switzer. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And brought in by Luke Stocker. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
Keep it rolling.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
Let's go.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Mariota now. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. And incomplete here. So a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down.
One.
Here's Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to strike for 6.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Extra point put through by Succop. And that will make this a 4-point game. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's a 2nd down. To throw again is Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Third and 2, now Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Ben to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Now Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
So typically you'd say nice job defensively to force a decision on 4th down, but they've already gone for it once and converted, so you better make sure your defense stays out on the field and is alert.
They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Back now in Nashville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the gun, Mariota. All going deep here for Taylor. It got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 49 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Tennessee getting the 1st down on a big play of 18 yards.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 25 yards out. And Suckup will put this one right through. And that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Back to throw. Open man is Switzer complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Big Ben has the knowledge, certainly the weapons to pull this off. We know he's done it many times in the past.
And that transmits itself to the rest of the offensive unit because these guys know that with Big Ben leading them, they've got a lot of confidence they can get it done.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
77.
He'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that. Yeah, there was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Take both of them. Go.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. He's back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Take two of them.
They'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Roethlisberger to throw. Boy, how do you let a guy get that wide open in the 2-minute drill?
There's absolutely no way that that's coached or taught. That's an absolute complete breakdown on that play.
And now time for one final play that has to be obviously in the end zone.
Can't wait to see what they call, but you want to get it to your best player. Sometimes you have to do it by formation. Move everyone to one side, and maybe he gets a one-on-one isolated on the backside.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. Set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now it's Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Now Roethlisberger, he'll get this one to Switzer. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Snickers, you gotta spin. 50.
Again, it's Bell. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
On second down, it's Bell. Bell a first down and then some. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
Wow.